Think of how many interviews you have had already. Now think about all of the questions you've been asked. Did you have a prepared or memorized answer for every one? Although it can be useful to prepare answers to specific questions ahead of time, and later in this video we help you to do just that, it is virtually impossible to anticipate every question you might be asked. For just that reason, you need a proven approach for answering any question, one that allows you to not only address the interviewer's concerns, but to showcase your own skills and experience.
The underlying questions that are really going on are, can you do the job? Are you going to be able to do it quickly and easily? And am I going to like working with you?
No matter what they ask, employers are essentially always asking the same question: why should or shouldn't I hire you? Most problem questions are designed to discover a problem or a weakness. They want to know whether you can be depended on and trusted, whether you work well with others, and whether you're committed to the job. Your job is to ease the employer's concerns to make sure they've no reason to not hire you.
The key to answering tough interview questions is to understand the primary concerns the interviewer has about you. Then you can provide an answer that addresses that concern by citing your skills and experience. You can think of this as a three-step process. Step 1. Understand what is really being asked. Remember that many questions are attempts to find out if you are hardworking, honest, and reliable, and if you have the basic skills and training to do the job. In Step 2, you answer the questions briefly and in a non-damaging way. Think of this as a transition, a general answer to the question that you will later support with specific examples. Finally, in Step 3, you answer the employer's real concern by presenting your skills and experience. It may sound complicated, but you have probably used this process before without realizing it. Now take a look at the three-step process in action.
Actually, there is a lot I hope to accomplish over the next 5 years. Obviously, I'd like to really establish myself in my career, to learn as much as I can, and to find a place where I can make a huge impact.
Notice how she addressed the employer's concerns using phrases such as establish myself, learn as much as I can, and make an impact, ideas that she can build on in the next and last step of the process.
I've had a number of jobs in the past, so I understand the value of a good, stable position. I've learned quite a bit from each of my positions, from technical skills to being a good communicator and team player. I've been looking for just the right opportunity with a company that has a bright future where I know my creativity, energy, and people skills will come in handy. 5 years down the road, I am positive I will have put those skills to good use and will have learned some new ones along the way.
As you can see, using the three-step process, this job candidate not only addressed the employer's concerns, she also dropped in a few of her best traits and skills. Naturally, your answer to that question would be different and would probably vary from one employer to the next. The key is not to memorize a speech, but to use every question as an opportunity to prove that you have the skills and experience to get the job done.
One of the keys to answering any interview question is to bring the discussion back to your skills and experience and how they will help the company. The interviewer might want to know details about your managerial experience. If that experience is limited, you need to use that question as an opportunity to talk more generally about your leadership skills or your ability to work well with others. Find a way to present your skills and experience to bring it back to something you are proud of and feel comfortable talking about.
Where you'll score 100 points to somebody who might score 1 would be if you can stop and say, let me show you how I would do that. So let's say that you're doing marketing. Don't talk about the marketing that you would do. Find a whiteboard, grab a dry erase marker, and start penciling out. These are some of the strategies that I might apply given the situation that you've just described. If you're going to be teaching, suggest, let me show you how I might teach that and how I might address the needs of different learning styles. And then demonstrate that you can teach to kinesthetic learners and oral learners and audiovisual learners. So if you show them that you can do it, they immediately start seeing you, not just that you can do it, but they also start seeing you doing it in their office, in their organization. And then there's a deeper connection that's made, because then they start seeing you actually part of the team already.
Remember, there are thousands of possible questions that you could be asked in an interview. Some questions are designed to get basic information. Some are designed to challenge you. But most are asked to help an employer decide whether you are a good, reliable worker. That said, it doesn't hurt to be ready for a few more specific questions. 10 of them, in fact.